Hi guys, welcome back to our channel Right Turn to Canada. I hope all of you are doing great and you're keeping yourself safe and you're staying home. It's been almost a month that we've been following social distancing here in India. India has been in absolute lockdown, and I think the situation is quite similar in the rest of the world as well. Kudos to all the people of the world who are following the government guidelines and staying inside, staying home. They are fighting their anxieties every single day, but still staying home to keep themselves and their family and their country safe. I totally understand that it is very, very difficult after having done that myself for 1 month. I would say that we all in our family have been very positive and very strict about this isolation, and we all have tried our best to keep ourselves happy and cheerful and occupied for most part of the days. But even despite all of this, I have started feeling that even in our family and in myself also, that now we have started to feel that anxiety a little bit because it's been long. I was feeling low yesterday, but when I actually sat and thought about it, I thought that I am so silly to be worrying about just the isolation thing. If the only problems in my or in our lives at this point of time is just staying inside home and not getting maybe the food from your favorite restaurant, or going to your favorite cafe, or not visiting your friends, then we should feel ourselves to be very, very lucky. Because when we see that what some other people in other parts of the world or in our own country are going through, then you feel yourself to be so lucky to just be safe and happy inside your homes. But saying all this, I do not want to undermine any person who's feeling that anxiety at this point of time, because it is, I would say, totally normal. It is totally human to feel that way, especially if you're staying alone, like some of my cousins and my friends are. They're absolutely alone, working from home, and they have now started feeling that pain of being alone, of loneliness, and that is totally okay. That's totally human, but you have to remind yourself constantly that this will pass, like any other bad times that people have seen all over the world, and things will be happy again. In this video, my only motive is to send out some positivity and love your way, and to share some of the ways in which I am trying to keep myself busy, positive and perked up when I feel low. The first thing that I have recently changed in my routine is adding some sort of physical exercise or physical activity in my routine. To be very honest, I'm not that big on exercising for a very long time because I have had some back issues in the past. But I think I seriously underrated the effects that it can have on your mind and your body. Everyone in the household except me was working out since the past many days, and one day I really joined them and worked out for half an hour, and I felt so happy and I felt my spirits high after such a long time. And then I thought that why was I not doing this for so many days now? Choose any form of physical activity that you would like for yourself. It can be any form of sport that you can play with your family. You can play badminton, cricket, anything if you have space, or you can do yoga if you like, because yoga and meditation really helps. And if you like running or walking, be it any form of physical activity, just introduce it, because sitting on that couch or the bed for a whole day will not help any of us. The other thing that I am very happy to do in contrast to working out is reading. If you're a reading enthusiast like me, I think you'll be very happy getting all the time in the world to finish off all the books to be read in your list and ticking each one of them. Even if you're not into reading as much, I would strongly suggest that you inculcate that habit, and this is the best time to do so. I'll say you can start with a lighter book of the topics that you like, maybe a smaller collection of stories or short stories, and start from there. You can also go for the audiobooks if you like. If you don't like to sit and read as much, you can choose audiobooks and listen to them while you're working out or while you're just sitting enjoying your cup of coffee. Reading is fulfilling in so many ways. It gives you so many stories, it takes you so many places and introduces to so many new characters that you will not have the time to feel anxious and to feel worried, because you'll be constantly thinking about what you've been reading. If you are someone who's new to reading, you can start with something light, like I have read maybe 2 years back. It's a book called A Man Called Ove. It's as you can see, not a very large book. You can finish it up in few days. It's been a New York Times bestseller, and as the title itself says, that the most heartwarming book you will ever read. It's actually a very happy read. It will keep you engrossed. So you can start from here. Recently, I have not been able to get the physical book, so I have been reading on Kindle. So I've got all the new books that have been launched on Kindle. I'm not a very big fan of ebooks, but here we are. We're doing so many things that we don't much like, but we're going with the flow, right? So if you guys have any recommendations for me to read, I would love to have book recommendations from you guys. So do comment in the comment section. Another thing that takes up most of my time is spending time with the kids in the family. We're lucky that Asmara has 2 cousins here, and they are a team, and we have to find new ways to keep them entertained, because naturally they're also bored right now. So we try our best to come up with the fuss-free activities that don't require much of the stuff to be gathered, and we can spend some good time with them, have a good laugh. And when we are playing with the kids, we never even realize that when we ourselves become kid, when they're painting, we just grab a pen or a color ourselves and start drawing, and it's so refreshing and it's so calming. So take this as an opportunity to spend all the time in the world and give your kids undivided attention and become a kid yourself again. Another thing that you can do in this time is improve your skill set. It can be anything as simple as learning how to play guitar, or it can be as complex as doing any online certification on management or some computer language or digital marketing. Whatever your heart desires and whatever you think is going to be important in your growth as an individual, or your growth in your career or your education, this is the best time to do that. You have so many online resources that give you free access to so much of information, even on YouTube. If you're not looking for any kind of professional certification or anything, you can learn so many things. You can start from there, and maybe you can try a lot of things and just see what you like, so that you can go for professional level of certification or anything like that when the lockdown opens. So it is the time to just experiment and explore new avenues. Some other day-to-day activities that you can add or alter in your life can also help you in big ways. One thing that has helped me and many of the people I know is journaling. It is very easy to feel disoriented in these times when you have no clear goals and no clear path to see, because everything is uncertain. When you get up in the morning, or even during any time of the day, you just pick up your journal or any diary and just jot down what are the thoughts that you're having. Trust me, when you put your thoughts on the paper and you read them, it is so therapeutic, and sometimes you don't even know that you've delved into such deep areas of your mind that you didn't even realize while writing the journal. You can also jot down few things that you would like to do when the lockdown is over, so that after the lockdown is over, you're not overwhelmed with your thoughts. You can prioritize what are the things you want to do first. That will give you some sort of direction, and also you have the time to prepare for them in case you want to do so. So journaling is in general a very good idea. If you and your family members are food enthusiasts, then gather with your family members and cook up a nice meal every single day that you and your family feel special about. We try to do this quite a few times during the week. It keeps us busy, it keeps us occupied, and also well fed. Another small thing that's actually not an activity, but I think we should all be doing in our everyday, especially in this time, is feeling grateful. Just taking a few moments in a day to think what are we grateful today about, be it your loved ones, be it your good health, a roof over your head, or food on your plate. Just give yourself a few quiet moments to thank God, yourself, your loved ones for all the beauty that you have in your life, for all the good things and blessings that you have in your life, and for all the strength that God has given us to go through these times. I've shared all the ideas that I had in my mind and that I've been doing. I'm sure all of you might be having hundreds of different ideas or different activities that you are doing with your loved ones right now. Do not hold yourself back to share all those ideas and thoughts in the comment section. I would really love to read all of them, and I would try my best to reply to all of them as well. Continue doing what you're doing because it's helping heal up the world, and I think we'll be over this very, very soon. Stay home, stay safe, stay positive, stay happy, and I will see you very soon. So until next time, take care.